Hello, you beautiful people, past, present, and yes, if those are the future, welcome back to Free Stream Friday. I asked you guys what games we're playing in the Discord, and you voted for Yu-Gi-Oh! I put 2012. I got the year wrong. It's 2011. Over the Nexus. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, all right, and I need to figure out how I'm going to do this with the chat box. Give me 1 second. Gotta adjust the chat box a bit. There we go. There we go. Now I can see the chat and the game. Isn't that just wonderful? But last time we got just utterly defeated by the most unsuspecting duelist. Let's go back to the story and I'll show you. This man right here, this guy, who you would never have known what kind of deck he runs. Apparently, this guy plays ice barriers, and I was caught unaware. And I think I got Trishuled last time. I don't know. I'll have to go back through the footage and everything, but I am so not ready for this guy and his shenaniganery. Because apparently if you lose, that's it. It's game over. You just go to the Shadow Realm or something. Apparently this guy is a Shadow Duelist or something. I don't know. Because we just that's it. Game over. Can't continue the story. Okay. So ooh, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Really nice. Start off with. And I did get some new cards. I did buy some new cards, and like I did add Scrap Iron Scarecrow, which is nice. I added Marauding Captain so that way I could have just some more bodies on the field. Alright, Mr. Man, Gordon. Let's see what you can do with your Ice Barrier deck. Okay, you're already getting that search, isn't that great? Okay. Defender of the Ice Barrier, okay. Shock Troops of the Ice Barrier. You contribute this card to select one face-up water monster on the field. Anyway, you contribute this card to select one face-up water monster on the field, destroy it, and then add an Ice Barrier. So you're going neg 2. No, I don't know how negs work. Alright, here we go. I'm going to use Scrap Iron Scarecrow. And the best thing about Scrap Iron Scarecrow is we can just set it right again. We could use it every single turn, which is nice. 1 negate per turn. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use Theater to get rid of that Ice Barrier. I'm going to use Marauding Captain. And, well, I don't have anything special summon, but I'll equip him with Axe of Despair. That's 2200 attack. Let's go. Alright. Show me what you got, Gordon. Please don't tell me that is the best play you can do right now. Because right now he can only target the Marauding Captain, and that has 2200 attack. Geomancer of the Ice Barrier. Discard 1 card and declare 1 attribute. This card cannot be selected as an attack target by the declared attribute. Okay. This can only be used once while it's face up on the field. Okay. I imagine he's going to select Earth. Yep, he's going to select Earth. Now I can't even select her. Great. Oh, great. You're just going to get those Ice Barriers back. That's nice. That's dandy. Isn't that something? I'm afraid I don't want them to go in. Alright, I might have to use my Raikou now. Alright, here we go. Flip over Raikou! Yes, I would like to destroy this guy. And then go 3. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but yeah, it's alright. Alright, here we go. Raikou! 200 attack! And now Marauding Captain! Charge! Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah, the last time I played this is when I got sick and was losing my voice, so I definitely know what voice I want to give this guy. Let's go search for another ice barrier. Isn't that just dandy? Pilgrim of the ice barrier. That's gonna be something. Oh, he's using that. Okay. Alright, fine. I use Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I don't care. Alright, so... Man, it kind of sucks that I drew that second cherry. Alright, Marani Captain. You put it in the work here. I'm so proud of you. And Raikou. 200 damage! Alright, yeah, 2,500 life points left. Honestly, this was a lot easier than I was thinking it would be. Because last time he summoned Gungnir, I think Bionic. I don't think he summoned Trish, but I know he summoned a lot of Ice Barrier Synchro monsters. See, that's what I thought you were going to do. But then... I can't really get over... I mean, I could do the damage, but I don't think I'll be able to... See, this is the... Can I be destroyed by battle with monsters of 1900 attack or more? You know what? Hey, at least I could just deal some damage, you know, at least. Alright, and next, I'm gonna go ahead and set Shrink. Excuse me. And end my turn. Let's go! What could you be thinking right now? He's probably gonna summon Gungnir. I think that's a level 7. Oh no, you're gonna summon Medium of the Ice Bear. Okay, so now I can only activate one spell or trap per turn. Kinda sucks. Yep, I knew it. I knew he was gonna summon Gungnir. Discard up to 2 cards to... Yeah, to destroy certain cards on my field. That's gonna be something. Of course he's gonna... Of course he's gonna go ahead and get rid of my Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Honestly, I don't mind this. I'm waiting for him to attack with Gungnir, and then that way I could use Shrink on him to get rid of him, because I don't want that monster to stay on the field. So, I'll go ahead and use... Shrink! And then Hammer Shot, since our attack points are tied, I can actually select their monster. Yeah, so if it's a tie, you get to choose. Okay. There we go. And we've won! Yeah, I did it! I win! No special summons. Interesting. A man never goes back on his word. I'll return these to you. You obtain parts Toru requested. Yeah. I won. Oh, there we go. Better save. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. I thought, because last time I thought it auto-saved. So, this is gonna be interesting. Just like that. Weak and pathetic, you see? Ugh! Can't you just forget about me? Did you catch that guy you were after? I did. I see. So the same guy who told you about the store stole your parts just after you bought them? It's a common trick in this town. Well, the important thing is that you got your parts back. Exactly. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Yusei Fudo. I'm Kalen Kelsler. And you are? Claude? Good name. No, wrong person. Claude? Good name. The guy who was here earlier is Jack. And with one more member, we are Team Satisfaction. The team who united all of Seattle. Or Satellite. It just said Seattle. It's Satellite. Is it alright if I took a look at the dual rented part you bought? This is bad. It was made this way intentionally. What? Really? Yeah. As far as I can see, it's just junk stuck together. I can't forgive them for selling this stuff. Claude, show us where the shop is. Let's pay them a little visit. Oh, this guy's in trouble now. This should be it. So it's you! You're a crook who sells fake goods! Colin! What are you talking about? Stop acting all innocent. I know you're the culprit. No! I think we better wait here. Pudding, you received money for parts. We got your money back, but I don't see any official products around anywhere. All of these look just like they were put together randomly. I doubt any of them work. Yeah, but you need those parts, right, Claude? You mentioned that your friend asked you. Do you have the product name written anywhere? Like on a memo? I think I could help you. Are you still okay? Are you still okay on time? Then just hang on a moment. I'll get them for you soon. He's gone. Haven't seen you say so full of life in a long time. Huh? I know he said to wait, but there isn't anything to do to kill time here. Where's Jack? Oh, you want to thank him? No, Jack. I guess he's at the new card shop location. It's north of the bowling alley. Can I do you? Hey, Titan. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. No, it's time to where's the card shop? Card shop is somewhere over the rainbow. That's not the card shop. This is the pick. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot because we were defeated. We forgot to pick this up. DP code. We got 34 money. Nice. Excuse me. Hey, there's Jack.
You've come to say thanks for the help. What a polite guy you are. Since you're a duelist too, instead of thanks, why don't you duel with me?
Okay.
No need to hold back. I'll show you my full power.
Let's go. Bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. I'll go first. Oh, this is a pretty decent hand. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set Spirit Reaper. And a Mystical Space Typhoon. And the next turn I'll use a Borg. To try to get rid of one of his monsters that he has. Ooh, Luster Dragon. A pretty powerful vanilla. That's not good, but at least he got rid of my MST instead of anything else. That still hurt, though. Ha ha ha! My Spirit Reaper. He's invincible. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use a Borg. And then activate his effect to destroy your Luster Dragon. Bottomless Trap Hole, that kind of sucks, but the effect still goes through. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Drink to get back my Spirit Reaper. And then stall things out with Swords of Reveal and Light. Because I've already normal summoned, so end turn. Blizzard Dragon, okay. Still pretty powerful. That's one. Come on. Ooh, Cyber Dragon. Nice. Special summon Cyber Dragon. I'll keep Spirit Reaper in the hand until I absolutely need it. Alright, here we go. Cyber Dragon! Ooh, Shadow Spell. Okay, That kind of sucks. You know what? Let's go ahead and use Giant Rat so that way we can get a monster from our deck. Thin it out a little bit so that way. There you go, Giant Rat. Let's go ahead and do this. And then that way we can build up a defensive wall. Okay, I really don't mind about not... This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster that has the same attack. When this card is tribute summoned using a dragon monster, it gets attack equal to the half of the tribute monster's attack. It also does piercing damage. Great! It gains more attack and it does piercing. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Can we get some? Ooh, okay. Break of the Magical Warrior. Okay, so let me see what I got. Once per turn, you can have this card lose 500 attack events. One monster to control to the graveyard. Is that dark? No, that's wind. Okay. I can actually do this. Alright. Ally Adjustus Catastor. If this battles a non-dark monster, it is destroyed without applying damage. Let's go! Kaboom! And turn. And then, so my idea is that I'll summon Spirit Reaper next. And then try to pull a card from his hand. Alright. There goes Swords of Revealing Light. Really glad I added that. Hammer Shot. Rageki Break. Of course you do. Alright, Spirit Reaper. You're going in defense. Nothing much we can do now. Now we're just top decking. Come on, guy. Another Blizzard Dragon. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, okay, I honestly really don't like that, because if he targets my card next turn, it's just going to get destroyed because of Spirit Reaper's effect. Gosh damn it. Alright, I'm going to have to Hammer Shot. Because he's going to use his effect to target my monster once again, and then that's going to destroy Spirit Reaper. Yeah, see? That really sucks. If only I had a marshmallow on. Card face down. Yeah, this is not good. Not good whatsoever. I need one of my 1900 vanillas in order to get over this guy. Come on. I don't like that back row. Not what I wanted, but I just need a monster now. Give me a monster I can use. Come on. Yep, I lost. I lost. Honestly, that really sucks. Sometimes I do think that the game cheats, like the older well, not Pokemon, like the older Yu-Gi-Oh games, you know? Because this game always has a way to, you know, draw exactly what they need.
You don't see many duelists as good as me.
That looked like an awesome duel. I just can't help myself when I see something like that. Claude, duel with me too! I want a rematch. Oh, okay. Fine. I'll duel you next. At least it's not an instant game over, like that other guy. Alright, here we go. First to go! Okay, I do have this, that's great. Alright, Reflect Bounder. And turn. Ooh, Pandemonium. So now he doesn't have to pay life points to activate his Archfiend effects. That kind of sucks that, Bing. At least I took a lot of damage. You know what? Let's do this. Alright, we'll go ahead and... let's use MST on the back row. I don't trust that. So... Fires of Doomsday. Okay. Isn't that something? Alright, kind of a waste, but it's okay. I got Hammer Shot. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trivia off Reflect Bounder for Silent Swordsman level 5. So this card is unaffected by my opponent's spell cards, which is great. And if it inflicts damage, you know, I don't have Silent Swordsman level 7. YouTube showing me all the older Yu-Gi-Oh games tonight. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Haphazard. How's it going, Haphazard? I hope you have a fantastic night. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are playing 2011 over the Nexus. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've actually played this game. I mean, I say that, but I did play it earlier in the month, or last month, whatever it was, but I do like going back to these older Yu-Gi-Oh games, and there's a lot of charm that goes into them. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Nope. How dare. How dare. How dare you have an archfiend. Okay, well, hey, at least I have a Cyber Dragon. Okay. Cyber Dragon, let's go. And then Arabellum. What, I don't have it? That kind of sucks. I thought I had a generic level 8. I honestly thought I had a generic level 8, but no, I don't. And I know what card you're trying to get. That's gonna suck when he gets it. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Yep, that's what I'm saying, rip. I was saying earlier in the stream, like, this game always finds a way to get exactly what they need at the right moment. You know, I don't want to automatically assume the game cheats, but this is a Yu-Gi-Oh game we're talking about. Yu-Gi-Oh has a history of cheating. Okay, what can I get? Like Bounder. That's the thing, there's really nothing I can get right now. The only thing I can do is stall with... The only thing I can do is to stall with Giant Rat. And then I can get the cherries out. Okay, he's going to summon another monster. Giant Germ. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so, let's see. If you could save state, you can find out real quick if they cheat. You know what? I'm gonna do that next duel. Maybe. Well, we'll see. Well, we'll definitely see. Alright. Alright, I'll get the giant rat. Okay. Now... I'm going to get the cherries out. And then I'll be able to get 2 more cherries from the deck. Chef was the very first Yu-Gi-Oh game I played, and every time you loaded save, it was a different hand, LMAO. Yes, and I also know, I haven't played Forbidden Memories, but I've been told that Forbidden Memories, the game on the PS1, is infamous for cheating. Depending on when you play it anyway. Yeah, because it just reads your inputs, you know? This game, I don't know if it's made by the same team, but it feels like it at times. Alright, so now I got 2 of those, but now I gotta think about what is going to be the good. Regalic's nice, but not enough attack. Catastor. It's a dark monster though, so that wouldn't work. Gaia's generic. Dark Tuner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Gaia, but I need a level 5, which I do in fact have a level 5. So what we're gonna do, we'll use Monster Reincarnation, get rid of Shrink, to get back Silent Swordsman level 5. And then we're going to tribute off one of the cherries for Silent Swordsman. We're going to flip over a cherry. And then we're going to synchro summon for Gaia Knight. Not Bryonic because we don't really have the cards anymore, but... There we go. And then we are going to go and destroy this summoned skull. This stupid summoned skull. Alright, now we just need to get our field back up. And I know he has Mirror Force. So, yeah, he has Mirror Force now. So that's something I gotta be careful of. What is that? Falling down. Destroy this card if there is no Archfiend card on your side of the field. Take it. Are you serious? Take control of one of your opponent's cards. Okay, this game is definitely cheating. I swear, this game is cheating. You cannot tell me that's not the case. He top decked that card. That is so stupid. Oh, I hate that so much. And it was. Oh, also, it just so happened to be exactly the amount of life point damage he needs. It's exactly the amount of damage he needs. Oh, that is so stupid. It's been a long time since I had an intense duel. Yeah, I'm completely satisfied. But this just won't do. I have to become much stronger.
Colin is looking really happy. Sorry to keep you waiting, Claude. This should be close to what your friend needs. Pring. Yusei's recommended parts. Money? Don't worry about it. I just put together some old parts that nobody wanted. By the way, Yusei, this guy's a pretty good duelist.
Ha! I lost to the both of you! What are you talking about? I'm not that good!
Why don't you try and duel?
Is that so? I just saw Colin looking especially pleased for himself. So that's why, huh?
Duel me.
Sure, why not? Are you going to cheat too, you say? Are you going to cheat? Oh, that's just the weather. What I would really love, I would really love to have my light sworns. Okay, honestly, not a bad hand. Not a bad hand. We're gonna save Hammer Shot. Oh man, but that's the thing. If he summons Stardust Dragon, Hammer Shot's kind of moot. Okay, so he's gonna get. I want to say he's going to use Nitro. He's going to get Nitro Warrior. One card face down. Another card face down. Oh no, he's not. Okay, he's just blowing up right now. Alright, I'll set 2 face down. Let's go ahead and summon Giant Rat. Can't get over that Synchron, but let's at least get rid of one of the tokens. Bloop. Yeah, if we could just get rid of the tokens. Because he can only synchro summon a synchro monster that requires a synchron card. At least with that quick draw synchron. Let's go Space Typhoon! Isn't that something? And of course he goes after my Call of the Haunted. Because why not? Why wouldn't he? Okay, so Synchron Explorer. He's going to make a 8. Okay, Junk Destroyer. Oh, of course he does. Up to a number of tuners used as material, so he has 1 tuner. So. Oh, 2 tuners. Never mind. Five Ds? This is the type of types I know best. Know a bit about XZs, completely suck at pendulum and links. I think everyone sucks at pendulums. But yeah, this is 5Ds. And let me tell you, Jay, let me tell you here. I think this game is cheating a bit. I think this game just loves to cheat. Because this is turn, like what, turn 2, turn 3? Yeah, turn 3. And he already has 2 synchro monsters out. He got rid of my giant rat and he got rid of my Call of the Haunted, giant rat, and magic cylinder. Never go wrong with magic cylinder. Oh, you can't go wrong at all with that. Let's get rid of Junk Destroyer. And now I need to stall Swords of Revealing Light. All right. Because I got nothing right now. Like, because these guys are just drawing all the outs. Like, it's... And of course he's got a Pot of Avarice. And this is early game. Pendulum is poo. But links can be good at least. I mean, links are a lot easier to understand than pendulum. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind pendulum, but it's not my preferred summoning mechanic. It's very clunky, you know? Me, I personally like synchros. I'm more of a GX fan, but I really do like the synchro summoning mechanic. Ooh, excuse me. I mean, there's a lot of good synchro monsters, especially in this era. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Shrink. Alright, I really want to wait for him to set another spell and trap. So that way I can go ahead and next turn summon Mobius and get rid of 2 birds with 1 stone. Come on. Okay, great. That's the idea that I want to do. Alright, Swords is gone. Breaker is nice for an alternative to spell and trap removal. Alright. Come on, Mobius! Destroy his spell and trap cards! Of course you got bottomless tap hole! Of course! Because why wouldn't you? What was that other card? Spirit Force. Activate only during damage calculation during your opponent's turn. You take no battle damage. Then you can add a warrior type. Oh, okay, so he had a searcher there. Isn't that just nice? Okay. I like Great Raptor and Brain Diffusion Turbo. Me, I'm a Lightsworn player. I love Lightsworns. They're so good. He just has the right card. He just has the right cards. Actually, no, wait. Dark Erupt. Of course he. Look at this. Look at this. He's got all the pieces he needs. Bro! This game is cheap! Man, this guy! Look at this! This is early game duels! This ain't right. No, I'm not even gonna activate my cards. That ain't right. That ain't right. You cannot tell me that this game doesn't cheat. I love synchros too. I've always tried to balance my deck with at least 3 to 5 synchro monsters, with one of them being the Ace, and 6 to 7 tuners to help bring them out. Yeah, like, yeah, I try to balance it out too, but I think the problem right now I'm having with this game is that a lot of the good cards that you need, of course, you know, you can only unlock during the end. And I can't even build my own deck, my Lightsworns, just yet.
Well, I see. Even if this is the best you could...
You say? You say? Oh, the best I can do? You're the one who's cheating! All 3 of you have cheated! Well, I mean, look, I can understand. You're the protagonist of this series. You know, you're allowed to cheat.
I can see why Colin is so pleased.
He's just gloating. He's gloating at this point.
What's up? It's time to be going? Say hello to your friends for me. Look me up next time you're in town.
That sucks. Oh, and look, we got a new pack. Isn't that just great? Oh no, not deck construction. Alright, let's go ahead and get some cards. Cyber Dragon. Ooh, okay. Maybe we can make a really good Cyber Dragon deck. We've got some. Alright. Well, you're dealing with Gangster Yusei now. He hasn't become the protagonist yet. That is true. That is true. But, look, out of those 3 duels, come on. Something was off about that. Those series of duels. Okay, Drovoid is actually pretty interesting. It's the same as Contaster, only without the stipulation of being a dark. However, they need to be in defense mode. We could definitely find a place for him. Skyscraper, Power Bond, if we could actually get a decent... Again, look at all these cards. These are just terrible. Look at this. I think the only good ones I see are Droid, Power Bond, but we don't have any more. We don't even have the good Cyber Dragon fusions. I mean, we got Dragon's Mirror, but again, we don't really have the Dragon fusions to help with that. So, So, I think what I want to do... What's not helping right now? Where are these guys? I have not seen these guys in forever. Like, these... I'm sorry, like, these guys are not helping. Let's see. Card frame, there we go. Where's Droid? There we go. Droid. That's not too bad, but let's see what we got. Giant Orc is okay, I guess. I mean, we do have Synchrons, but we don't really have a good synchro package just yet. Okay, let me see. We have a magical library. How do I baseball kid? Not really a whole lot that we have at our disposal right now. Yeah, they give us Heavy Storm, but it's banned. It's banned. I only got 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. Don't really have enough for a lot of what I want to do. I mean, Magic Jammer is decent, but... Actually, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast is actually a pretty decent card. I'm gonna add that. I still want to keep this at around... So, Shrink has been doing okay for me. This is very situational, so I'm going to take that out. And... I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been seeing any of these monsters lately. Yeah, I got 21 monsters. Hey! Hey, Chuck! Thanks for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. And congratulations, you become a twin blade. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue the story, shall we? Oh, Claude, you managed to get the shopping with no problems? We still have some time to kill. You can go ahead and look around a bit more. It's not like we come here often. I'll just wait for you here. Alright. Let's do these random people then. Let's do these random people. Surely they're not teachers too. Alright, I'll go first. Because I need enough money for cards. Ooh, Scrap Iron Scarecrow is really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Set a cherry. And end my turn. Fabled Galabas. I've never seen this card. You can discard one card to the graveyard to select destroy one face of monster your opponent controls with defense less than or equal to this card's attack. Alright. That's something. Alright, I'm gonna save the Phoenix Wing. Because I do want to get these out. Thin the deck out a little bit. Alright, now that they're out, I'm gonna go ahead and set the Scrap Iron. I don't think I really have... Yeah, I don't really have a level 4. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and do this? We'll go ahead and sacrifice. No! Oh! I got warning. I just received a warning. How dare. How dare! Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Fabled Ganasha. Snooter, how's it going? Is this the one where you're in Aki's weird psychic duelist cult? Yeah, I think this is the one. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe this is in fact the one. Oh, you Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Yeah, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's 2011. And let me tell you, Snooter, this game is cheating. This game is surely cheating. I lost 3 duels in a row because they just pulled out all the stops. Yeah, we got lucky and got Scrap Iron. So right now we're just kind of stalling for time until we can get ourselves a decent monster. Because we really don't have anything good right now. This is early in the story, so I'm just waiting for something. Because we really don't have too many ways of consistently getting our cards out. I would love to get Lightsworn cards, but we don't have the pack that has them yet. I used to play Scrap Iron in my main deck when I played in real life. Yeah, I used to play in real life as well. I used to be a competitive player. I was mostly rogue, but I did pretty... Call of the Haunted. Okay, that's actually not too bad. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. We'll get rid of that to get ourselves our Cyber Dragon back. now I'm gonna go ahead and... I didn't mean to use him first! Oh well. Oh well. But, you know, I didn't want that 500. Okay, that was on me. I wasn't paying attention. I refuse to use meta archetypes. I had a lockdown deck. Did surprisingly well for non-meta. Yeah, I was kind of the same way. Don't get me wrong, I do like some meta strategies, but a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh decks I've played over the years, like, you really needed to invest a lot of money to be any sort of good with them. Or not good with them, but just kind of like be consistently consistent. Yeah, had to have a lot of money to buy the cards to be more consistent with the strategies. I think I've always come in the top 50s, but I've never actually topped a regional. Mostly because I've always been 2 or 3 spots away from getting my invite. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Use Pot of Greed to draw 3 cards from the deck. Are we sure that's what Pot of Greed does? I heard you're supposed to draw 2 cards and discard 1. You know, I'm pretty sure that's the effect, right? I mean, someone might correct me. Pot of Greed is you draw 2 cards and then discard 1. I think. Maybe. Hey Jack, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we've got this. So, what do we got? We got Briotic we could use. But you know what? I'm just gonna keep what I got right now, so... Yeah, like, spend $200 on Gladiator Beast just to have half of them banned or limited next month. And then made useless compared to Lightsworn's mouth at the month. And then Synchros hit the scene. Well, here's the thing. You know, here's the thing about Lightsworns. You know, despite the ban... I think Judgment Dragon got limited at one point, or I'm pretty sure they got limited or banned at some point. But despite the hits that Lightsworn has gotten, even with some of their newer supports, I've always made it work. Not to have a humble brag, but I lost my card. But I was one of the best Lightsworn players in my area. Because I would, like, see, my greatest accomplishment, because I bought 3 of the Lightsworn structure decks. This was back during Monarch format, you know, when that structure deck was released. I bought 3 of the Monarch structure decks, not Monarch, Lightsworn structure decks, put it all together, and got X3 out of 9 rounds, you know, in that tournament. I was trying so hard to get to the top tables, but I was 52 out of 326, I believe. So, one of my greatest accomplishments and one of my most, I wish I wish I could have done better. I'm pretty sure that's great, yeah, you're right, that's called Graceful Pot of Greed. No, wait a minute, but Jack's saying, no, you're supposed to summon it first and then draw 2 cards. No, that's Spirit of the Pot of Greed. No, we're talking about Pot of Greed, the trap card. You know, the one that allows you to draw 2, discard 1, but then you get to banish it from the graveyard to draw 2 more cards and discard 1. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I had a spellcaster deck that not only... Fortune Ladies is a throwback. It's been a long while since I heard about that archetype. But worked surprisingly well with Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, Fortune Ladies were an interesting archetype that increased their level incrementally as the turns went by. Pot of Greed is notorious for draw 2 with no draw bans, hence why it found itself in a limited ban list. I think you're thinking of Graceful Charity. No. I'm pretty sure, like, Pot of Greed allows you to draw 2 cards, discard 1, banish from the graveyard, draw 2, discard 1, but then you get to send it back to the graveyard, so that way you could draw 2 and discard 1. Fortune Ladies were so cool. Too bad they weren't better. Yeah, I mean, they did get some decent support over the years. A Pot of Greed inspired deck would be great for Retro. Oh, I agree. I think that would be fun. Oh, Morphine Jar. We get a free hand reset. Yes! Let's go! Guys, we got an ad break coming up here soon, so go ahead and get yourself a snack and a nice slow drink, and we'll be right back after these messages. Oh boy, they're using Dark Horror. Who are they going to banish? We're going to have to find out here in just a few seconds. And we are back with more Yu-Gi-Oh! And guys, you know, I've been doing a little bit of thinking while I was taking my 3-minute break. You know, I see you guys talking about the game and how this game used to have rules. I would like to offer a sort of a topic. You know, you guys seem like very smart people. You know your way around. Yeah, thank you. It's good to be back. You guys know your way around Yu-Gi-Oh! Modern and old. So I want to ask you this. What do you think is the main issue with modern Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, in your honest opinion. Now, this isn't me saying that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is terrible or anything. I do like myself some modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Every now and then. But what is the one thing that you guys can think of that has made the game, I don't want to say unplayable, but just kind of like that how do I describe this? That makes you not want to play. Hand traps? Okay, yeah. Hand traps, I agree. Like, the fact that we have Ash Blossom, you know, in every single deck, and Draw and Lockbird. Oh, that especially. Though I don't see that too often. Yep, Draw and Lockbird. What else? You know. Dude, it has a lot of problems. We had Karibo in the old game. At least Karibo, you had to wait for battle damage to be done to use that hand trap. That was fine. Yeah, Karibo was fine. Yeah, like, I'm talking like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! 2026 Yu-Gi-Oh! You know. I'm just curious. Like, what do you guys think are the things that you do not like about the modern game? Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you my nitpick. I personally think that special summons are an issue in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I get it. Special summonings are a core mechanic of Yu-Gi-Oh! It has been around since the ye old Unga Bunga days of Yu-Gi-Oh! But we are at the point now in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Where special summons are not special. They are normal summons. And normal summons are the special ones. Where you rarely see a normal summon unless, you know, it's to set up a special summon. There's so many special summons within modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That you can spend a good 5 to 10 minutes waiting for someone to finish their turn because they're setting up a wombo combo. Now, there are outliers, like the Labyrinth deck. You know, it's full of trap cards and, you know, it's very reactive. You got the Eldritch deck, you know, which revolves usually around one monster and a whole lot of trap monsters. Hi, biggest fan of this game, so I'm excited to see someone stream it. Hey, Long, yes, thank you. Yes, we're playing some old school Yu-Gi-Oh! We're also talking about some of the newer Yu-Gi-Oh! Games as well. Too much text or cards over-explaining is why I like rush tools. Yeah, I think there's like so many cards now that, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, there's just so many cards now that have so many different types of effects. That's something. Yeah, there's just so many effects in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that it's kind of hard to keep up at times. You know, I'll get rid of Mobius, and then I don't want to give you that. You do nothing in the hand. Or deck, I should say. Ow. Yeah. Go on. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. I'm sure we can do this. We can do this. Honestly, this works. I'm going to hammer shot. Hit 1,000 life points, it turns to your opponent discards one card. No! No! I am going to hammer shot! I like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, you have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links to play Rush. Can't say I like that either. Look, I like modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As well to an extent. I love the new Skull Serpent support. I think it definitely makes the deck so much better. Just being able to get Kingdom of the Skull Servants over 10,000 more consistently, it's just so satisfying to have Because not many people go into a duel thinking that they're going to get beat over by a 10,000 attack point monster, you know? So, it is really interesting. I do like some of the newer cards. Like, I would say, like, the artwork has definitely gotten better. I do like a lot of the artwork on it. I use Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, EDO Pro to play Rush Duels. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I mostly just stick to Master Duel now because I don't really have an issue trying to get the cards. I do like opening packs, and it's like I've got so much of that currencies, it's kind of crazy. Yep, that's the worst. That's why they haven't released Rush Duels. Yeah, I think I've only ever played Rush Duels maybe once, and I honestly couldn't get used to it. I like Rush art, work big time, yeah. And I do like the new art style for the cards. I'm pretty sure it's Rush Duels. Yeah, where it's just kind of like, it's an overhaul of the layout of the card. It looks so good. I especially like the new full arts that they have released for. It just so, ooh, so good. Oh, hello. Hello, Beige. But playing the Rush meta is Duel Links has kind of turned me away. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like, let's see, there's a new format of Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. I can't remember what it's called. Like Genesis format, where you have 100 points and you can only add certain cards with certain point values. So I think there's like 500 cards with point values, but otherwise everything else is fair game. So I like that they gave cards like my Warrior of Zera and Archetype now. Yes, that is another thing I do like. How they're giving a lot of these older cards that didn't really receive that much support or that much love, and they bring new life to it. Like, yeah, Genesis. Yeah, thank you. That's what it's called. Yeah, the Genesis format. Yeah, where it's just like you pay like a certain amount of points to build a deck, but otherwise everything's fair game. And to an extent, I kind of like that and kind of not. Because there's over, like, what, 11,000, 12,000 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now? There's bound to be some crazy combo that's going to get those cards added to the point system. And 500 seems like a very small amount. Like we're talking, like, 25 years of Yu-Gi-Oh! There's gotta be something. There's just gotta be something that, you know, Konami has overlooked. Like, one of these days, someone's gonna come up with something crazy. And then, like, using some of the older cards, or even some of the older archetypes that Konami doesn't even think of, you know? Finally, I won a duel! I played Genesis with a friend. It's alright. I need to play more to get into it. Aw, beans. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it seems interesting, but I don't know how the balance is going to work with all those cards, you know? Don't get me wrong. I think it's an awesome idea to be able to play with some of the older cards again that you just don't see anymore because of the ban list. But at the same time, there's so many degenerate strategies in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, some cards are banned for a reason, you know? And I think they do somewhat of a good job balancing things out, but there's some card points that are just strange. Like Silva of the Dark Lord having like a 90-point system. I mean, I haven't played Dark Lords in a while, but who's doing the Silver strategy in 2026? I mean, they could have brought back Duels of Roses PS2 game. Yes, oh, you know, it's funny that you say that. Konami has been recently releasing all of their older titles, not just for Yu-Gi-Oh, but for Castlevania as well. And I'm getting a feeling in the back of my mind that Konami might be releasing. Now, again, it's not confirmed or anything. I am getting the feeling that at some point they will release a PS2 collection for a lot of their older games, like for Castlevania or for Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami is a gambling company first and foremost these days. That is true, but they have been slowly trying to get their way back into the gaming industry. Like, I think with the Early Days collection is a good example of them trying to test the waters to see if people will be interested in buying a lot of their older games. So, they built slot machines. Yes, that is true. They do build slot machines. I just think that because of the release of the Dominus collection for Castlevania, the Castlevania collection, like the I don't know what it's called, but the early collection, and then the early days collection for Yu-Gi-Oh. Something tells me, got hair or something. Something tells me that Konami is in the works of doing some kind of modern release. Again, I have no proof that it is happening, but I feel like it is, you know? I hope that collection does come with modern controls and fixes here and there. I hope so too. Working with the Yakuza is expensive for Konami. I mean, yes. I mean, hey, I'm sure it is. Hey, maybe some of them in the Yakuza are gamers as well. You know, maybe they could be like, Konami, you gotta release these games. You gotta release these games, man. The people want them. I'm just like, I do want to see a PS2 collection. No, not just the PS2, but I think, what's it called? False Bound Kingdom was a GameCube game. So yeah, just bring all those games to one collection across all the modern platforms. And of course, he's going to use Sengen again, but yeah, just Konami, bring all these games back. I mean, we know that you can do DS games with your Dominus collection. You could bring back the Yu-Gi-Oh! DS games if you really want to, you know, dip your toe even further into modern re-releases. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use this now. We'll get rid of Giant Rat. Destroy Morbius! And then you're gonna search a dandelion. That lion's just so dandy. Okay, you got one. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Summon my own Mobius. Use Mobius's effect to destroy your back row. No, I don't want to destroy another one. That is fine. I'm not too worried about Shrink. Because I'm going to see, let's see, I need level 7. Do I have, I don't have, oh wait a minute, yes I do. I've got Lightning Warrior, yeah, I just got Lightning Warrior. But that's okay. No, we can do that. We can Synchro Summon for Lightning Warrior. There we go. Boom! Synchro Summon! End this! Okay, don't end this! There's a battle fader! Alright. Enter. I see what you did there, guy. I see what you did there, pal. Isn't that just nice? You know what? That's fine. Yeah, Battle Fader. Honestly, that's one of the hand traps I don't mind. Yes, it is kind of annoying to get Battle Fadered, but I mean, it's not too bad, right? It's not all that bad. Ooh, Mage Power! Let's go! There we go. Mage Power on Lightning Warrior! Let's go! Let's not go! Let's not go! God damn it, 200 points off! Ah! You know what? We can't have Festivals out. We gotta trade. Gosh damn it. Alright. Alright. Fine. Go ahead and take your turn, you know. Just go ahead and do it. Alright, you got one card face down. End turn. That's fine. Drill Warrior, though. That's actually neat. I thought you were going to use Monarch to get rid of it. Well, I mean, at first I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I'll crash. But I in my back of my mind, okay, I could crash and take out both monsters. but I want to keep my Monarch, so I'll use the guy with the larger attack and then shrink. I mean, I ended up crashing anyway. Yeah, I ended up crashing. Of course, you got the dandelion. He does so dandy. Isn't that dandy, guys? That he's got the dandelion. Man, I wish I had a dandelion in this deck. That'll make things so much easier, both offensively and defensively. Alright, what you got? Alright, you're probably going to summon another Monarch, huh? How did I know? How did I know? Gosh dang it. Oh, that's just great. That's just great. Ah! Guys, I think this game cheats. I fold. I fold. I ain't winning that. I'm gonna have a rematch, but I'm not winning that. I won. I'm so happy you can dance. I want a rematch. No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk. I want a duel. I want a duel. Cheating game. Yeah. Again, look. I know. I'm mostly just doing this for the joke now, but look. Yu-Gi-Oh games have a history of cheating, okay? They're always pulling out the right cards at the right moment, exactly when they need it. You know? Until they can't. I really want more Light Sworns. I got Raikou, but I don't have any other Light Sworns currently. Alright, so we'll set Raikou. 7 tools. And I get your break for now. Okay. So Raikou is going to help get rid of a card. Yeah, of course he's going to use Mobius. I did not anticipate the Dandelion. God, this guy. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy? Hey, dropped us up, thank you! Was nice chatting with you and chat. Take it easy, guys. You take it easy too, Haphazard. It was good talking to you. You stay classy and beautiful, my dude. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Okay, there goes the dandelion. There goes that really dandy. That's... And he has a monster report too! He just... You cannot tell me this game does not cheat. You cannot say that this game does not cheat. Boom. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Alright, next card. Drink is pretty good. Drink is pretty decent. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon. I'll go ahead and set this too. Not gonna risk anything. Alright. Boom. Get rid of the dandelion. I swear, guys. If this guy pulls out a Caius or a Zaborg. Oh no, it's just Ryza. It's just Ryza. Just Ryza. Only Ryza. Honestly, at least I get my rat back. Alright. I'm gonna use Call of the Haunted. I'll get Giant Rat. And then we're gonna go ahead and use Shrink! Aha! How do you like it? Oh. Now I got 2 giant rats. I got my rat army here. Let's go. I was really hoping for Armored B, but you know, this would have to do. Oh! Here we are talking about hand traps. Swift Scarecrow is just as bad. Woo! And guys, you can't tell me this game does not cheat. Bro, come on! You guys cannot tell me this game does not cheat. Okay, finally! I've had you in the deck for like maybe 10 duels so far, and this is the first time I'm seeing you. Let's go. Alright, you're gonna summon something else. Alright, there's another giant rat. That's fair. That's fine. That's dandy. You're probably going to trip you over it with a Caius or a Thessalos or, you know. I don't know, seems kind of fair. Okay, maybe it is fair. That is not, though. Well, I mean, I don't have a face down card, but alright. Oh yes, this game is real fair. It's fair, alright. Alright, fine. You know what? We're gonna start off with Spirit Reaper. Surely, he doesn't have another Monarch that can just predict that this is in fact a Spirit Reaper. I would love a Marshmallow though. If we could get one, that'd be great. Something tells me we're not. Okay. Marauding Captain. Not the best. Okay. Now we're just waiting. We're just waiting for something. Well, there goes my Marauding Captain. Bye-bye, Captain. God dang it. Saborg the Mega Monarch. Really don't want to get rid of my Spirit Reaper, though. I mean, unless I get, like, an equipped spell card or something. But right now, he hasn't used the Caius yet. He's gone through one of each Monarch so far, except for Caius. Reflect Bounder, though. We could at least burn him a little bit with Reflect Bounder. I swear, Spirit Reaper is the king of stalling until he gets targeted. Look, if I'm going down, I can at least burn him for a little bit of damage. You know, a little bit of give and take. Alright, come on. Something. Anything that can help me with this. You're not something. At least I got a backup plan should Spirit Reaper just end up going kaput. And phase, yeah, he's got nothing too. Spirit Reaper's really giving him an issue. Not helping. 20 turns in. And he... Man, he is really struggling to get over that Spirit Reaper. Okay, he's going to set one. I kind of don't like what that set card is, but... He's not... Of course I'm getting all the spell and trap card removal. Look, if he draws Caius, I'm screwed. If he draws Caius, that's it. This duel's over. Oh, this duel's over. No, no, I want a rematch. I want a rematch. I'm getting a rematch. I'm getting a rematch. This random guy just yeah, Dandy deck. Oh, it's Dandy, all right. It's Dandy. Ah, gosh, dang it. Yes, yeah, no, rematch, rematch. Look, his deck cost, his deck rating is only 770. His deck rating is only 770, and yet he has all the moves, all the stops. Honestly, not a bad hand. I actually quite like that. Phoenix Wing is actually a pretty decent card. So, alright. So, I'll go ahead and set this. I'll set 2. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to set Shrink just yet. I'm going to let him try to destroy the chair. Either he destroys the cherry first, or the back row. Giant Rat, that's fine. Not too worried about that. Ding ding. And then that way I can get myself 2 of these cherries. Fantastic. Alright, next card. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice one of the cherries for Silent Swordsman level 5! I can get rid of the giant rat to destroy your own giant rat. Oh, not destroy, but, you know, set on top of the deck, whatever. But anyway, let's do some damage. Alright, so what level 6s do I have? I think Gaia Knights would be pretty decent, but also I could make Brionic. I could be that guy and just summon Brionic. Just in case he decides to do something cheeky again. Brionic, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set Shrink, and then my turn. Alright, come on guy, what you got? You got 6 cards in your hand. You rely on me destroying your monsters. But I have a secret weapon. A dragon that can bounce back cards. Ha ha ha. So I'm gonna go ahead and set Desquala. Activate Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I'm gonna return your monster to the hand. And I'm going to deal damage with said card. Who's laughing now? Ha ha ha! And my turn. And then next turn, I'll flip Desquala, win the game, and go from there. Oh, is he really going to do this? Oh, is he really going to crash into... Yeah, he's going to crash into Desquala. That's funny. That's funny. Ha ha! 2,400 damage. That's a lot of damage. And you know what? Brionic's gonna do what Brionic's gonna do. You know what? This is pre-errata Brionic. So, discard. Now. Brionic! End this! There we go. Da 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 da. Alright, we got some deck points now, so let's try to buy some cards. There we go. Oh, I got DP. Nice. Not bad, dude. Well done. Yes, finally. And the Monarchs, like this iteration of Monarchs, they're pretty powerful. All right. Hey, a new structure deck is available. Nice. Let's see what that is. Get cards. Zombie. Zombie madness. That's terrible. Alright. So I am trying to figure out which. Alright, you know what? Let's just buy all the starter cards first. Maybe that'll have what I'm looking for. Maybe not. We'll see. Scar Servant! Heck yeah! That one's only okay. It's only okay. I mean, Gearfried is pretty nice. Wait a minute. Is Premature Burial banned or limited? If so, we could use this. I know Painful Choice is banned. And Confiscation. Raigeki. Oh, I don't even know if Raigeki's banned. I hope not. Let me see. What else? Cyberjar. That's an interesting selection. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Oh, hang on. Let's go back. Let's see. Let's take a look. By frame. Here we go. Alright, so let me see. Let's go to the spells and traps first, because there was a few things that I saw there that I really wanted to see. Of course, Heavy Storm's banned. Refusion. Of course, Raigeki and Premature. Of course they're banned. Of course they're banned. I already knew Painful Choice was banned because obviously it's a really good card. Come on. Why give me the card if I can't use them? Alright, there were some other cards that I saw that I thought were pretty nice. What was this? Okay, I think there were some monsters here that were pretty decent. Not Jinzo, not Shadow Scout. Cocoon. Banisher of the Radiance is a pretty good defensive card, being able to banish cards, so I'm gonna have him in the deck for now. Let me see, who else? Of course Cyberjar. Of course Cyberjar is banned too. Ah! Okay, fine. Okay. So who else? What other card did I see? Whereas fine. Excuse me. Summon Dark Magician. Yeah, there's really not too much I can work with here for now. Of course, Confiscation is banned. That makes sense. Defense. What does your deck look like right now? That is a good question. So, right now, it's still using a lot of the starter deck cards. But pretty much I've got, you know, the 3 cherries, so that way I can set up for a Tribute Summon. Mobius for spell trap removal. I've got Garnet because he's a high attack point monster. Armor B to get over high attack point monsters, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Cyber Dragons because, you know, the Cyber Dragons. Discwall for damage. Drovoid to be able to go ahead and get rid of defensive monsters that are probably going to be trouble. This to try to get out maybe the cherries. Fleck Pounder for extra damage. It's been working out. Raikou because that's my dog. I have to have my puppy in my deck. Silent Swordsman mostly because of the spell immunity. I think that might be helpful. Arabellum again came with the deck. Same with Zaborg. I might get rid of Fissure because that's not really doing us too much. Along with Twister. Actually, I think I might get rid of Twister now because it really hasn't been doing much for me here lately. Plus, I already got plenty of spell trap removal right now. Shrink is fine. I think... yeah, I got a lot of these cards today that I want to use. Let me see. Drain Shield might be decent, but not a be-all end-all. I think Mirror Wall might be decent for one-time attack and defense, you know, or attack having. Skill Drain might be nice too, because a lot of our cards, like, we're just, actually, let me see. Yeah, a lot of our cards are just beaters. I mean, there are some pretty decent effects, but a lot of them just kind of sit there. So maybe having a skill drain out might help. Lucky Honor X seems next to go in my opinion. Could replace it with Soul Taker, another Dust Tornado. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, it's doing fine, but it's not the best card that we can have at our disposal. So I agree with you there. So do I have another Dust Tornado? I thought I did. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. One more Dust Tornado. Okay. Let's also... Thorny Roar is okay, but not exactly. Rivalry of Warlords. Road Monsters. I think... Man, we just need more monsters with high attack value, so... That isn't a tribute monster. As much as I like Death Koala, I don't know, I think it might have to go. Let me see if I can find something to replace him with. Oh, you have oh, wait, do I? Hang on. I didn't even see that. I did have Sekiratu armor? Oh, yes, I did. Here we go. I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you for noticing that. I mean, I could go 1 or 2 cards over, but let's see. Yeah, I think I could keep it at no more than maybe 42, but maybe 43. Seven Tours of Bandit has been helping out a lot lately, so I'll keep that in. Same with Shrink. Honestly, as much as I like Zaborg, I just don't have... Like, my monsters don't stay around long enough for me to benefit off of them too much, so I might remove Zaborg for now and replace him with someone else. Let's see, who else? Let's see. West place of his down possession. Thanks, I guess? Just happened to see it. Oh, no, thank you. No, I mean, no, thank you. I honestly didn't realize I had it. So, that actually is going to help me out a lot. If your opponent has 4 more cards than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. While this card face on... Okay, guys, hear me out. Our opponents have been playing non-stop cards all the time. It's a special summon. They're more than likely going to have more than 4 cards from us. I say let's go ahead and add the medium. Because that way they can only activate 1 spell or trap per turn. It slows them down a little bit, and it has a decent body. You know? Honestly, I think this is fine for now. Let's go ahead and see what we got. You also have Diet Sailor, which is probably the Marauding Captain. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Marauding Captain helps me get another monster onto the field for a potential Synchro Summon, but Night Assailant is removal. Let's try that. Let's try that. Night Assailant. Let's see. Night. Where's Night Assailant? Oh, here it is. And this is, I think this is pre-errata, Night Assailant. So this effect is going to be much different. I think we got time for 1 more duel. So why don't we go ahead and find someone new to duel? You say I want to duel. No. Okay. I guess I can't duel you say. Someone duel me! Duel me! No. You! Duel me! Nope, okay. I mean, there's gotta be someone in this town I can duel. In this dueling world. You! Duel me! Alright, let's give it a go. Honestly, once we are able to unlock Light Sworns, then I'll focus more on Light Sworns. There we go. Let's go! Friendship is magic in 5Ds. Yes, it is! And friendship is also a card game. Friendship the card game. Okay. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and put one card face down and our turn. Alright. What you got? What kind of deck are you running? That's a big insect. Insect Knight. That's okay though. Because this is exactly what we wanted. Because the Churio Cherries is going to give us 2 more cherries. Then out of the deck, along with giving us more copies of itself. Heart of the Underdog. No! You're not allowed to draw more cards. If I can't, you can't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sakuratsu armor. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice one of the cherries for... you know, Cyber Dragon! And then I know... Knights, Bionic. Alright, let's go! Cyber Dragon! Boom! Alright. Alright, so you're playing some kind of normal deck. Which could help be better for us in the long run. We don't have to worry about monster decks all too much. Yeah, see. Now you can make Goyo Guardian. I wish I had Goyo Guardian. That would be so awesome if we did. Because this is pre-errata Goyo Guardian. So, we can make it with just generic stuff. I got Spirit Reaper! Nice. Okay, I'll set one card face down. Here we go. Take a card out of his hand. Oh, he's playing Exodia! How did you get that card? It was lost out to sea! Man, now he can't get Exodia, which is great. Yes, he has a right, or what is it, right arm or left arm? I don't know. But he has an arm of Exodia. So, yeah, he's pretty dangerous. But my question is, how did he get Exodia? Weevil threw it into the ocean years ago. Those cards are probably destroyed by now. I mean, unless he's one of those cheaters that ended up, you know, buying more of those cards, you know? There we go. We're gonna go trip you off the cherry. From Solid Swordsman level 5! Alright, here we go. Cyber Dragon! Alright, Spirit Reaper! Take another card out of his hand! What is that? Masaki the Legendary. Man, that is a throwback. I haven't seen this card in years. Kaiba made copies for future generations. You know what? Something tells me that Kaiba made the Exodia cards again, so that way he could try to use it in his deck. He got beat by Exodia, so he wants to try to use it against Yugi, but he can never figure out how to get all 5 pieces in his hand. Not today, sir. I'll discard swords. I'm putting that at the top of your deck. let's see if we can get the Exodia head out of his hand. Because he's a dragon boy. Frostosaurus. Okay. Cyber Dragon! Silent Swordsman! Silent Slash! Nice. Okay, that guy wasn't too bad. You know. Not too bad. Alright, let's see. Hey, nice. Oh, okay. Dang, I don't know what that did, but alright. That was a good duel. That was a pretty easy one. Alright, we got a few minutes before we have to end it for the night, so why don't we go ahead and buy a couple more cards just to see what we get. We'll do the other Dark Beginnings and see if we can get something good from there. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Five packs. 5 cards each. Karibo! Man, such a great card Karibo is. Oh, and I do like the last warrior from another planet. However, he's very difficult to get out in this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see. Practitioner of Darkness is a very interesting card. You choose the targets of your opponent's attacks. It's interesting. Guardian Sphinx is also another good removal card if you could stall out the game long enough. At least, like, for this early portion of the game. Well, Share the Pain doesn't seem like it's a good card. But, honestly, I've been playing around with this with Hieratics. And it does pretty decent. You tribute off one of your monsters, and then your opponent tributes off one of theirs. But in Hieratics, you can tribute off, say, I can't, not a 10, what's it called? Like Tefnut, or, yeah, like you tribute off Tefnut, and then, you know, they lose a monster and you just gain a monster back, you know. Mechanical Chase and Guardian Sphinx and Exile Force are all pretty good pickups. Oh yeah, that 100%, I agree with you there, Lunk. And so, next time we play this, we're gonna have to work around with this. Oh yeah, wait a minute, was there, oh yeah, there's free duels as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can duel with some of the monsters too. We can duel against Lightsworns! We'll have to start off the stream with this next time. We can duel against Lightsworns. Alright, let me pop a save. User settings, can I save? No. Records. Hi! Lunk, thank you for subscribing. You're awesome, my dude. I do appreciate you. I appreciate it. Now I gotta find a safe spot. Oh, there it is. Alright, friends. So, this is, in fact, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. But before we do, I'm going to send the people over at Twitch someplace else. Let me see here. Let's see, where am I going to send you guys for the night? Let's see, what are we in the mood for? That's the question. Let's see here. RuneScape, Elden Ring, Night Rain. That actually might be the one we choose. Pokemon Legends EA, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3. Kingdom Hearts. You know what? I don't think we've ever raided someone playing Elden Ring, Night Rain, and looks like they're fighting the Dreadlord, maybe? No, they're playing, the fight against Hailster. So, alright friends, this is where we're going to go ahead and end it for the night. Well, thanks for the stream, even though I only caught a few minutes. Hopefully I can catch more next one. Yes, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and I do have a D&D game that I run here on this channel every other week. So hey, feel free to drop by. It was good talking to you, Lunk. Hey, it's good talking to a lot of you. I'm seeing a lot of new faces here today. But hey, anyway guys, if you haven't already, go hit that follow button. It's absolutely free. Or if you have subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe. you know, that's cool too. You can also head to our Discord if you want to be notified as to when we go live. You're welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. You guys are awesome for, you know, your insights, your communications, you know. You have 50K. Oh, Titan. You have 50K now. Oh, that's something. Hold off on redeeming until next stream because we're about to end it here, and I'll probably will forget if you redeem it now. So, anyway, friends. So this is where we're going to call it a night. If you head to my Discord, you'll be notified as to when we go live. I'm also a .hack YouTuber. I do .hack topics for .hack people, and yes, we do variety streams with wonderful people. So, of course, friends, I hope all of you. Tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday, Titan. Make sure to add Pod Agreed. I'll add Pod Agreed. Anyway, yeah, happy birthday, Titan. I don't mean to rush, but stay classy, stay beautiful. Have a good night, everyone.